Fiesta Americana Cozumel. My last hotel in Cozumel, and quite possibly the best. First impressions were fantastic. This is a roadside hotel. You might have heard of a roadside restaurant, perhaps a roadside attraction. This is a roadside hotel. We were on the main highway, and all of a sudden we just stopped right in the middle of it, and I looked around and we were here. Like, the hotel is literally right off the main road. The steps are right off the street, and as soon as you reach the top of them, you are met with an amazing pool. This pool has Eden, oasis, lush type vibes, lots of greenery, very tropical, very serene. After initially taking in the property, I was whisked away to check in, where I was met with a delicious welcome drink. And it's also where I was upsold to this suite. This is the master suite. For an extra $80 a night, I think it's actually a pretty decent bargain. They say 600 square feet. I say absolutely not. I actually think it's much bigger than that. I have a double balcony, double room, double bed, double bathroom, pretty much double everything. The best thing about this room though is not what's on the inside, it's what's on the outside. These views are sensational. Words do not even do any justice. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek right now. The sun is about to set. I'll give you more in the morning and throughout this trip, but they are absolutely spectacular. The best views in Cozumel I've seen after being here for 3 weeks. So if you want all the details on this room, such as the coffee maker, the minibar, all the extra amenities, all the important details, check the description below. I did a full room tour. I'm getting right into the video. My last hotel in Cozumel. My first impressions have been fantastic. I'm off to dinner, and tonight I'm thinking Mexican. All right, good morning. Check out these views. They are mind-blowing, insane. This is not even real life. These are by far the best views in Cozumel. I've been here for 3 weeks, 6 hotels. It's right here at Fiesta Americana, and it's not even close. When I was leaving Cozumel Palace, I was talking with one of the main workers there, and he was telling me that this is the best water in Cozumel. He's like, this is where I come to get my feet in the water. He's like, there's a little place just outside of Fiesta Americana, and it's the best water in Cozumel. So I'm not sure if I can find that exact spot, but I am going to try to go across the street. There's a place to get your feet wet, hopefully maybe a beach, I'm not so sure. If that doesn't work out, we're going to head to the pool. Hopefully we can do both, either today or tomorrow. I'm going to head downstairs, get some coffee, and also fill you in on last night. Wow, this water is insane. I could spend the rest of my life right here. I'll tell you what else is insane and rare, and that is getting a decent cappuccino at an all-inclusive. Typically they're watered down or they are minuscule, and because of that, I ordered 2 at the coffee shop this morning, and much to my surprise, they were huge for an all-inclusive. I could not finish both of them. The suites there looked sinful. So I think I'm gonna have to go back and have a proper breakfast there either tomorrow or my last morning here. As far as last night, I could not find the Mexican restaurant. It was like a scene out of Inception. I kept on walking up the stairs, but the stairs seemingly led to nowhere. Turns out they have to peel back the wall for you. Once they do that, you can enter the restaurant. The setting was probably the best part of that entire dinner. The food wasn't bad. The Mexican salad was incredible. But really it was the setting with the glamping roof deck treetop experience. You could eat outside and take in the elements. If you want to eat inside but still kind of have some of that feeling, there was floor to ceiling glass that let in a lot of light. It really had a natural type of feel. The Italian restaurant is on the opposite end, and that place had rooftop stadium seating. So hopefully I can check that out either tonight or tomorrow. So in the business, this is what we call a storybook ending. It's where you start and finish in the same place. My day is pretty much done. My evening is not, but the day is done, and I have a major problem. I don't know what is better, the sun rises in the mornings or the sun sets in the evenings. They are both spectacularly amazing. This property is gorgeous. Words do not do its justice, the videos and pictures do not do its justice, but it is flawed. The water, for example, is stunning. It's diamond-like. It's the most beautiful water I've seen in Mexico, but you can't enjoy it, at least leisurely. There's no beach, and I nearly killed myself twice today. Almost cracked my head open on the rocks at the cove, and then the latter was a harrowing experience. If you're about snorkeling, being active in the water, you can enjoy that, but as far as like a leisurely beach or a casual experience, it's not happening here. There are some other things majorly wrong with this property as well. Perhaps you can pick up on them while I'm out here. I'm just not sure of the magnitude yet, so I'm just gonna hold off on what I'm thinking. As far as tonight, typically I do dinner, then maybe some entertainment and some nightlife, but it's my last hotel in Cozumel. One of my last nights here. I'm gonna switch things up a little bit. So first of all, this is actually pretty good. No, first of all, this place is a vibe. I noticed that instantly. The second I stepped foot on this property, this is the most electric, fun, outgoing, vibey hotel I have encountered in Cozumel. This is hotel number 6 for me. It's almost too much of a good thing because there is no serenity, no quiet, no tranquility in these rooms. Everything that happens at this hotel happens in this little courtyard main area right outside the windows, and there's no escaping the sound. Even up here on floor number 7, it's like having your TV on full volume and you cannot turn it off. Whether it's the pool, the lobby bar, daytime activities, nighttime activities, it's all just right here. Now I understand it's a delicate dynamic between fun and serenity. You usually can't have both at the same time, but it would be great if there was an option to have your room be a little quiet before 10 p.m. and even up here on floor number 7, that's just not happening. Now on the bright side, if you're looking to have some fun in Cozumel, this is the spot. The evening entertainment show was interesting. It was a Caribbean show tonight, and I've never actually attended one before. So to me, it was a lot of fun because I got to see the different types of dances, the costumes, the performers were really passionate, the music was different. So I thought that was a really interesting experience. The crowd got involved in the end. They pulled people up and started dancing, people having drinks. It's a really fun time here for sure. The plan for tonight was to eat dinner at the end of the night to switch things up a little bit. I was walking to Peninsula, which is the Asian restaurant, and in order to get there, you have to pass through the buffet, which looks like it could be legitimate, by the way. We definitely have to sample that. And out of the corner of my eye, I spot the sushi station. Now, this is something I have seen before at Live Aqua, which is also owned by Fiesta Americana, and I was really regretting the fact I did not get a chance to check it out at Live Aqua. So I was not going to miss this opportunity. And sometimes like the hole in the wall, the obscure, the rundown, the ramshackle places are sometimes the best. And I gotta say, for all-inclusive sushi food, this is way better than I would have ever expected. I'm gonna finish this entire plate. As of right now, it's a little after 10. The music just died down. I think I'm gonna enjoy the serenity a little bit. I'm gonna save up my energy because tomorrow is my last day in Cozumel. We still have a lot to do on property. I need to check out the breakfast buffet. I need to have an indulgent moment at the coffee shop. I definitely want to live it up at the pool a little bit. Hopefully I can check out the gym at some point. I'd like to see the Italian restaurant, maybe another entertainment show, and some nightlife. So I'm gonna get my rest, enjoy this hand roll, and I will see you bright and early in the morning, my last day in Cozumel. All right, good morning. It's my last day in Cozumel. Hard to believe, but it's true. It's not the best or brightest of mornings here, but I would imagine even the cloudiest and rainy days are quite enjoyable from up here. What I'm going to do right now is use these clouds to my advantage. I've been talking about it all video. I think it's time to finally make it happen. I'm headed downstairs to explore the breakfast options here at Fiesta Americana. All right, triple breakfast in the books. It started right outside my hotel room on the 7th floor here, which is the super special level. They have like a makeshift breakfast nook where they have an espresso machine and 4 different types of espresso, various types of waters, snacks, little pastries. It's right outside your door, and it's really convenient because I'm able to get a coffee there in the morning or late in the evening without having to go downstairs. These pastries have been a lifesaver. In case I need a little something to fall asleep or maybe a little snack to tide me over, these things are just right here. After that, I was 2 espressos deep and I finally made it down to the breakfast area. The buffet definitely looks a lot better than what it is. At least it looked a lot better for dinner. For breakfast, it was kind of forgettable. The saving grace were the ladies at the omelet station and their tortilla station. They were super sweet, so kind. One was focusing on tortillas, the other on omelets. They obliged me on a grande 4-egg omelet. It was as delicious as it was huge. And then after that, a deal is a deal. I went over to the coffee shop. They rotate their pastries every morning. They weren't as good today as they were yesterday, but I guess variety is the spice of life, and it's good to kind of keep things fresh. I had another cappuccino. That's 4 already this morning if you're counting. So I'm 4 coffees deep. I'm all dressed up and nowhere to go. The clouds are still out. I am supposed to get some sunshine later in the afternoon. If it does come, as soon as it comes, I'm headed down there to check out the pool. Today was a metaphor. So basically, rained all day, cloudy all day. As soon as the sun came out, which it has, I jumped out of the pool. I got some amazing video. This pool is beautiful. And then as soon as I jump in the water, clouds, rain. And then as soon as I leave, I'm on my last drink. I'm just finishing it. The sun comes out and it's perfect. It's just the way this trip has gone. So the pool feels like it's bigger than it is. I think a lot of that is it's design and its style. It also has some different sections to it. There seem to be like some sections that the family gravitated to. There's some sections that the adults gravitated to, and then there was some intermingling. The tall palms really gave it a sense of distinction, sophistication, luxury, tranquility, and privacy as well. It definitely feels very Eden-like, very Oasis-like when you're down there. The sun hits it all day. It's 5:30 right now. I'm on my way to dinner, and it's prime time pool action. If you like getting in afternoon, early afternoon, late afternoon, all the way till sunset, this is the pool to be at. Everything is at the pool. It's where the lobby basically is. It's where the lobby bar is, the daytime activities, nighttime activities, and of course, the pool. It's all right there. So it's my last night here, and I'm told that the Italian restaurant is the best place to eat. They got some really cool stadium seating. I might even try to eat outside tonight. So this property reminds me a little bit of Live Aqua Punta Cana in a sense that it's a late bloomer. The pool doesn't go off until like 5:30, and people don't get to dinner until like 8 or 9. As soon as I made it up to the last rung, the very top level of the Italian restaurant, which is the spot to be, by the way, I looked in the pool and I immediately had regret. That's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in the water. If I had to do this property over again, I'd do everything late. Pool late, dinners late. I'd get everything I had to do personally or whatever out of the way in the morning. If there was a spot to be other than the pool, it's definitely the Italian restaurant. All the way up there on the very top rung, you had overviews of the entire restaurant, the property, the pool, the ocean, and an amazing sunset. It is absolutely the best restaurant here. The service was impressively impeccable, and the food was pretty delicious. That lasagna was otherworldly. It came out, and I originally thought it was a filet because it looked a little tan, a little pale. That's how fresh it was. It was amazing. Can't even describe it. After dinner, I was walking back to my room. I passed through the buffet, and there was nobody there. Again, at any other all-inclusive at 6:15, it'd be packed. Nobody there. I picked up some of these French toast pastries. These are insane. These are so good. The property is alive right now. It's electric. I should be down there, but I already did that last night. So what I think I'm going to do is let the entertainment show commence and finish, and then after that, maybe we'll check out some nightlife. So there was a small, loyal, consistent, dedicated group that basically shut the bar down every single night. I applaud the bartenders for staying later than they had to at an all-inclusive that is extremely rare. The best part of being outside on this property at night is not really the nightlife. The way the blue water radiates and illuminates the night, just being 100 feet away from one of the most beautiful ocean stretches I've ever seen in my life, hearing the waves crash and just taking in the Caribbean night, that is the most special thing about the evening here at Fiesta Americana. Let me wrap things up. 3 negatives, 3 positives, and in this video, they are the same thing. First of all would be the views. These are the most incredible views I've ever experienced in Mexico. Of the 6 places I've stayed in Cozumel in the 4 different areas, these are by far the most spectacular. It is a reason to stay here and a reason to come to Cozumel. But the problem is it's look but don't touch. You can look at the most beautiful views in Mexico, the most stunning views, but you cannot get in the water. I mean, you can snorkel, but that's about it. They do have Bali beds and seating over there, but it's not attended to. It's really unfortunate that some of the best views in Mexico cannot be thoroughly enjoyed. Number 2 would be the pool. The lush, tranquil landscapes really give you a sense that you're somewhere special and not in your traditional Cancun or Playa del Carmen hotel. For a Cozumel pool, it had style, it had size, and the fact that you can enjoy the pool all the way into the evening is a huge bonus. But unfortunately, the pool is a case of too much of a good thing. In fact, it's the only thing to do here during the day on property. And after day number 2, as cool of a pool as this is for Cozumel, I was drastically, direly looking for something else to do. And lastly, number 3 would be the crowd. This is the most energetic, fun, electric, outgoing, warm, and youthful crowd I've seen in Cozumel. Like all Cozumel hotels, this is kind of an adult-forward property, but there were some children here, and everybody seemed to coalesce and commingle very nicely. But the issue is that it's not really the crowd, but it's the vibe, it's the energy. It's off for a Cozumel hotel. It's way too loud. This property is annoyingly loud from noon all the way until 10:30 p.m. The walls are thin, the glass is thinner, and every event and activity takes place right below this hotel room. Even on floor number 7, the penthouse level, one of the most premium rooms, there is no escaping the noise. Fiesta Americana is a great brand. It is one of the best all-inclusive brands in Mexico. There will absolutely be more on the channel. They usually never disappoint, and I can't say that this one did. It's just weird that some of its best features were also some of its worst. With that being said, I'm gonna rate this hotel a 3. In some ways, this could be the best hotel in Cozumel, but the flaws cannot be ignored.